equals x squared times 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, so y prime then equals 2x, right, times 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. And then plus derivative of not the inside, the parentheses would be 4x minus 5 times x squared, right? Yeah, let's just try to simplify this a little bit. So 4x third minus 10x squared plus 12x, right? And then plus 4x third minus 5x to the second power. That is ax third minus 15 minus 15x squared plus 12x. So that is our answer. And then number 2, y equals e to the x times sine 2 squared x. Yeah. Okay. So y prime equals e to the x, derivative is e to the x times sine 2x squared plus e to the x, right, cosine e to the x squared times derivative of cosine 2x squared times the derivative of 2x squared is 4x. Okay, so that means e to the x sine 2x squared plus e to the x 4x cosine 2x squared, which means we're just going to take out the e, so sine 2x squared plus 4x cosine 2x squared. So this would be our answer. And then number 3, y equals cosine x times square root of x to the third. So y prime equals negative sine x times root x to the third plus, since root x to the third basically is x to the 3 over 2. Right, so we're going to use this. So 3 over 2 x to the 1/2 times cosine x. Okay, so that means we're basically going to have negative x to the 3 over 2 sine x plus 3 over 2 x to the 1/2 power cosine x. So just trying to factor this out, we're going to do negative x to the 1/2 power. That means this would just be x sine x, right, minus 3 over 2 cosine x. So this would be our answer. And then number 4 is y equals sine squared x times e to the x. So y prime equals 2 sine x and then cosine x, right, times e to the x plus e to the x derivative is e to the x times sine squared x. So that means we can just do e to the x, factor out, and then 2, or actually no, we can say e to the x sine x, right, factor out, and then 2 cosine x, or e to the x cosine, sorry, or 2 cosine x, and then plus sine x. Right, so this would be our answer. And then moving on to number 5, y equals ln x times x to the second power. So y prime equals 1 over x times x to the second power plus 2x times ln x, right? So that just means x plus 2x ln x. So this would be our answer. And then number 6 reads y equals x to the third power ln x squared. So y prime equals 27x squared, right? Yeah, 27x squared times ln x squared. Not 27. Sorry, I knew something was wrong. 9x squared times ln x squared, right? And then plus, if you look at this, it's basically ln and then x squared inside ln x, right? So that means we can say x squared over 1 over x squared times 2x, right? Which basically is just 2x over x squared, or 2 over x. Okay, so 2 over x, right, and then x. Okay, so that means 9x squared ln x squared plus 6x to the second power, or 3x squared, and then 3 ln x squared plus 2. So this would be our answer. And then number 7, for number 7, y equals tangent x times 1 plus sine squared x, right? That means y prime equals secant squared x times 1 plus sine squared x plus 2 sine x cosine x times tangent x, right? Okay, so that's it. And then we're going to say secant squared x 1 plus sine squared x all over, or not all over, plus 2 sine x, and then cosine x times sine x over cosine x is just sine x, so that's going to be 2 sine x squared. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that's about it for this question. And number 8, y equals e to the 5x times x squared plus 4x. So y prime equals 5 e to the 5x, x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 4 e to the 5x, right? And then we're going to factor out e to the 5x, which basically means we're going to be left with 5x squared plus 20x, right? 20x. And then plus 2x plus 4. Okay? And that means, this is because we distributed the 5 into the parentheses that we have. And then that leads us to get the answer of 5x squared plus 22x plus 4. And then let's just do a quick check if we can factor this out. No, we can't. Yeah, but that was a good try. This is our answer. Okay, we're back to number 9. So it says y equals 3x squared minus ln x times 5 minus 3x minus 6x squared, right? And then here we see that there's no parentheses between 3x squared minus ln x. So that probably means that we are multiplying these two together using product rule for derivative, and then we're going to subtract that from the derivative of 3x squared. Okay, so y prime equals 6x, right, minus higher product rule. So first we have ln x derivative, which is 1 over x times 5 minus 3x minus 6x squared, plus derivative of this would be negative 3 negative 12x times ln x. Okay, and then so that's basically it. And then we have 6x minus 5 minus 3x minus 6x squared over x, and then since we have a minus, we can distribute that here, so that's negative 3 minus 12x ln x. Okay, so this would be our answer. We don't really have to simplify this, but again, check with your teacher for like their standards and their requirement on simplification. And then number 10 is y equals ln x squared plus 1 3x squared. So basically it's this multiplied by 3x squared, right? Okay, so y prime would just be 1 over x squared plus 1 times this squared because of chain rule, not squared, this derivative would be 2x, and then times 3x squared plus 3x squared derivative is 6x times ln x squared plus 1. Okay, so that is 6x to the third power over x squared plus 1, right? plus 6x ln x squared plus 1. Okay, so that would be our answer for number 10. Okay, and then number 11, y equals 5 ln squared x times 4x equal. So this is basically 5 times ln x to the power of 2 times 4x squared minus cosine x, right? So derivative of this would basically be 10. So derivative of the first part would be 10. And then we have 4x squared minus cosine x here. And then derivative of the parentheses part would be 8x, right? And then plus sine x. And then multiplied by 5 ln x squared. Yeah, so this would be our answer. Alright, and then number 12, y equals tangent x times x squared, x to the third plus 1, y prime equals secant squared x, and then x to the third plus 1, then 3x squared times tangent x would be our answer. Okay, and then moving on to number 13, we have y equals e to the x plus x to the fourth times all of that times 5x to the third power. So y prime equals e to the x plus 4x third, right, times 5x to the third power plus 15x to the second power, and then e to the x plus x to the fourth power. Okay, so that's what we got. And then, yeah, we don't have to simplify this, but just trying to show an example of simplification that you can do. You can do which basically is, I guess, 35x to the 6th power plus 5x to the third, e to the x plus 15x to the second, e to the x. Okay, so this would be our answer. And then number 14, y equals ln x over 2 times e to the cosine x. So y prime basically would be x to the x over 2 times 1/2. Yeah, basically. So that basically is just, I'm just going to write this separately then. This derivative would be x over 2 over 1 over x over 2 times 1/2, right? So that basically leads to 1 over x. So y prime equals 1 over x times e to the cosine x plus negative sine x e to the cosine x, and then times ln x over 2. Okay, so that means we can write that as e to the cosine x, and then minus sine x ln x over 2 e to the cosine x. So this would be our answer. And then number 15, our second to last question, y prime equals e to the x ln x, because derivative of e to the x is just e to the x, and then plus 1 over x times e to the x. So that means e to the x ln x plus e to the x over x would be our answer. And then number 16, y equals x to the fourth minus 3x squared minus 6 times all of this times 4x squared minus 5. So y prime would basically be 4x to the third minus 6x times 4x to the second plus 5 plus minus 5 plus 8x, right? And then x to the fourth minus 3x squared minus 6 would be your answer. We can simplify this if you want, but you don't really have to, but I'll try to simplify this for the sake of it. So basically we have 16x to the 5th power minus 24x to the third power minus 20x to the third power plus 30x, and then plus 8x to the fifth power minus 24x to the third power minus 24x, not 24, 48. Made a mistake. 48x, right? Okay, so we can connect these together. So 24x to the fifth power, and then minus 48x to the third power, right? And then, oops, we forgot about this. Minus 20x to the third power. So that probably means we have not 48, but negative 68 x to the third power, right? Okay. Yeah, negative 68, and then plus 30x minus 48x, so that means negative 18x. Yeah, this would be our answer for 16.